What's up, guys? Bet you thought I forgot about you. I didn't. Welcome back to Card of the Week. I know it's been a while. We're here. We're talking about Gnomaterial. The very divisive hand trap. So let's get right on into it. Gnomaterial is a level 1 Earth Fairy effect monster with 0 attack and 1000 defense. And its effect is if your opponent special summons a monsters while you control no cards, you can discard this card, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. This turn, that monster cannot be tributed or used as a material for a fusion, synchro, exceed, or link summon. You can only use this effect in Gnomaterial once per turn. So, yes, very divisive. A bunch of people think this card is broken. A bunch of people think this card is underwhelming. Where do I sit? It's a little in the middle. It's all based on the deck that you're playing. Like, you know, you're playing Slifer. Hey, dude, main deck 3 of this. Perfect. It definitely sits at the spot where it could be a side deck staple. Unlike something like Thanos, where you would say Thanos is like a main deck staple, Gnomaterial could be a side deck staple. It only really works going second, but when you can pull it off, it can just be so crippling to your opponent for what it does. We don't really have a card out there right now like Gnomaterial that can just hinder your opponent from doing anything, you know, other than just regular hand traps. But I digress about those because those each target a specific thing. This targets a specific thing. This prevents your opponent from summoning more monsters with their investment, effectively causing them to go neg because they don't get any cool stuff with it. Just like every hand trap, you know, send it to the graveyard. So call by the grave is always a thing. There's ways around every play. You could draw unlock the deck. You could draw unlock Necros, and they could probably still have a play on you. Just like you could do this against, I don't know, let's go back in the day, Dark Warrior. They probably wouldn't have trouble getting another monster on board. A lot of decks now probably wouldn't have trouble getting another monster on board. To just be like, okay, I'll use this instead. It would prevent them from using that one monster, and they'd have to change their strategy. But, you know, it is in the same vein, I feel, as Draw Unlock Bird. Right place at the right time, the card can win you the game. Just instantly, turn 1, the card can win you the game. You know, the biggest downside people say when they talk about this card is that you have to control no cards to use it. And it's understandable why it's like that, because if it was just no monsters, even, there's so many decks that could take advantage of that. Weather could take advantage of that. It would be so good in Weather. And as it stands right now, other than Sci-Frames, every deck can play this, but only if they go second. So, you know, if you're playing your staple going second decks, like Blue Eyes, for example, Benkei OTK, I mean, you never know. You never know what you're going to run into at a regionals, guys. But those staple going second decks, where you're always going to want to go second to get your, you know, bop power out. I'll even say Madolche, because fuck it, Monsters Engraved doesn't matter if you know how to play Madolche. Hi. Calling you guys out. Anyways, it has its very niche utilities. Like I've been saying, you know, I'm losing my pace again. Oh, it's like we never skipped a beat, huh? I guess we'll start wrapping this up. You know, I'm using up all of my 4.2 trillion brain cells right now. This card is gonna have its formats, just like every hand trap. Every hand trap has its formats. Droll had its huge formats. Ghost Spell had its formats recently. Ghost Ogre had its formats. Winter Cherries comes in and out, in and out, in and out. Feck Veiler comes in and out. Saravius, he exists. He comes in and out sometimes. This is one that's gonna be format dependent for the most part. Other than that, I'd say side deck staple. Is it worth its price at the moment? Probably. If you can find them for cheap, like I did, I found one for 20 bucks. Hey, on Sneak Peek Day, if you can find one like that, definitely pick them up. It is worth just having these. Just like any hand trap, it's worth having them. You know, and I hope at some point in the future, this card is insane, so my investment is safe. Anyways, guys, that's gonna be it for this one. I know it probably is a little shorter. I don't know how long this video is. I'll find out later. Anyways, guys, like, subscribe. Slifer does forever. Thursdays and Fridays on TCGPlayer as Sora Online. Check us out. We will be seeing you. Peace.